So hello, and today you find me at Menage Hill on the edges of Lacock and Chippenham. So Lacock, being the National Trust village, is not too far away at all. Chippenham, again, probably a similar distance to the centre, so all the conveniences you would want and beautiful surroundings around you. But where we are here is so idyllic. Down this drive here is this unusual property that I have with nearly 2.5 acres of land with it in various different guises. So let me take you on a little whirlwind tour and give you a feel for the overall area and what you have as an opportunity here. Come with me. So today I am up at the top of Menage Hill on the very fringes of Lacock, and just a short drive, to be surprising actually, on the eastern side of Chippenham. So this is an absolutely idyllic location. Like I say, top of Menage Hill, right out in the sticks. This is a potential eco project for somebody, or an absolutely superb equestrian type property. Now, the gentleman and his wife have lived here for a very, very long time. So this is potentially the first time this has come on the market for maybe over 50, 60 years, even longer potentially. So I'm going to give you a little bit of a guided tour as this property is coming up for auction, and just want to give you an overview. Any further detail, then please do give us a call and we will endeavour to get as many answers as we can for you. So first off, we're coming down the very long drive, which is absolutely beautiful, and immediately to the right we've got a lovely little small paddock area here. Now you imagine what you could put here. Either leave it to grass as it is now. You're fringed by the fencing out to the woodland. Apparently a lot of deer up here. In fact, I think they've even got one that comes to the window most days for its breakfast. Absolutely beautiful. So you've got a little paddock there that could be perfect for smaller animals, like a little small holding if you wanted to. You know, geese, ducks, goats, whatever. Sheep would be an absolutely perfect place for here. But welcome to Sunhaven, and let me try and give you a bit more info. So the first thing we're coming to is the large commercial yard area. So this is a very large section which is currently on planning for commercial use. It has planning permits at the moment for usage for plant and also for aggregate. You've got a couple of kind of office areas over here, all a little bit, you know, worse for wear, and you may have replaced, but all with electric up here. And just give you a bit of a pan round to the back and across. You can see the first thing there is this very long roofed, sort of like oval shaped roofed building here. So this is the one which is more like a large garage area, because this has the inspection pit. Again, like I say, we have electric and everything up to here as well. There's also water to the site, obviously. And then we've got more outbuildings just further down here. So this next section with the more open door on it is taking you into even more storage, which goes all the way round to the right here. And then again, another very large double locked storage area on the left, with further area for parking or buildings, whatever you want really. There is an element of, you know, using your imagination with this one. Just giving you a view to the side to show you the depth of that storage unit there. In fact, all of them. And that we've got even more parking and space over on this side. Then as I pan back round, coming across the yard, we have a very large stable well, it's not actually the stable block, it's more of a very large tack room. This is one of the newer buildings, so absolutely superb condition. Would make a fabulous studio, makes a wonderful office space if you want to work from home. This is a really lovely area here. And then as I come back through and round, we have more parking just to the left. I mean, just an absolute dream if you need that space. So I'm going to just take you through, and this takes us partly back into the more residential section, and I'm going to take you on to the paddocks first and the stables, and then finish up with the 4-bedroom bungalow that is on the right hand side as I come through here. So again, we have more parking just in this area here. We have even more storage, outbuildings, places for machinery, tractors, all the things you would need. And just coming through into this area, just to show you that we have actually got 4 stables in here. So we've got 3 immediately in view as I look this direction, and then as I pan round, we've got another one just over to the left, right here. So really nice area here, perfect space again with water, all the things you would need. There's a really nice little equestrian centre here. And you could expand this further over to one side, make more of this, have more stables. If you wanted to just make it purely an equestrian area, then that would be a possibility for sure. So everywhere I look, even as I come past here on the right, little sheds and storage spaces. Coming from the stable area, I'm just going to walk you round to the left, alongside all these fantastic large storage buildings here. And then on towards the paddock in front of us, just to give you a glimpse in this big workshop. I mean, this just gives you a feel of what we have here. Huge space for a workshop here. You've even got a wood burner tucked over on that side. So every man's dream, this room is, that's for sure. I know somebody, my husband, who would be happily living out here with his motorbikes and various things he wants to play with. So let's just take you through and over into this paddock space here. So through the gate, and straight away you can see the expanse. So really it's very easy to work out the boundaries. It's right up to the hedge lines that you can see. And panning all the way round, you've got the little shelter just over on the left hand side, back to this big workshop here, back round again, and I'm going to just take you on a little wander around the edge just to give you a better feel. So just across from the bungalow, you've got this little section here, which is like a little mini orchard space. Really great for just sitting out, but there are more gardens around the house as well. You've got the proper gates, 5-bar gates through on this side, and again back through in towards the back of the bungalow building. And then we have this very large menage area for schooling horses or ponies. Again, it could be turned back to just pasture land if you wanted it to be, but a fantastic space nevertheless. Just again, as I pan round, I just want to stop for a minute and just listen to the peace and quiet up here with all the wildlife and the birds going, and like I say, deer that come up here as well. Just an absolutely stunning location. So just coming to this section just beside the menage here, and just panning round, show you the boundary over towards the woods there. You've got a lovely cherry blossom tree just coming out, a little jump that's been put up over there for somebody's ponies, and then you can see through those trees, that little copse of woodland there, you've got cows in the fields next to you. So what a fantastic space. Let me just take you through now and round to the bungalow area. Coming back through from the paddock area, and I just wanted to show you this little room. So it just really epitomises how every little corner there's another little storage area or another little tack space. This is a great little room here. Even got the water and the sink in here, but great for storage. Possibly a really good place for tack and storing those sort of items, but very watertight and nice. And again, we've got the water and a little window overlooking the paddock from here as well. So super options and lots of potential up here. Now I've shown you the yard area, all the huge storage areas we've got, the stable areas we've got, the potential to extend those even further, the amazing man cave workshop and the huge paddocks. Let's take you through. Now this site overall is about 2.5 acres, maybe a tiny bit more, but that's the rough estimate I've taken off the plans. And we're opening up now through to the residential section, which is where the couple have lived for decades, actually, absolute decades. First built here by his father and then has been extended onto and now creates a 4-bedroom single-storey dwelling. Now technically this is a static home, so there is planning to look at as far as replacing it, but given the length of time it has been here, there is good possibility that that shouldn't cause too many issues. So just turning around to the left, show you that there's a nice patio area here. There's even that kind of covered bit with the green screen on it is a nice little kind of cabana sort of seating area, which is all lit up. Really nice place to sit and just watch the wildlife. You've got a very large 4-bedroom bungalow as such here, and then the garden space, which starts with a really lovely pond which is full of fish. As you can see, they've all popped out today because it's lovely and warm and sunny. And then I'm just going to walk across the lawn. You've got a really nice area here. You've got little steps up to the right just to take you along the bank on the right hand side. Just gives you a little bit of division from that yard area. And then as I pan back round, you can see the size of the building that we have here and the overall garden space, which then also wraps all the way around this side. So I'm just going to give you a little guided tour. Again, more sheds, more storage than you can shake a stick at up here. Absolutely fantastic. And then round this section of garden as well, we come round, and the really lovely little extra, which also gives you the ability to maintain your hedge line around the menage, which you can just see through that gap there, is a little woodland walk. So I'm just going to give you a view of the back of the bungalow first, so you can see there's even more garden around here. But what's really cute is that you've got this little wooded walk area. Your boundary line is where the fence and wire post fence and wire is, round to the right hand side, and just takes you all the way down the side there. Little steps up again back into the garden, laurel hedging all the way along this side. But a really great opportunity for somebody who has a bit of imagination and is prepared to take a bit of a punt, perhaps, in that, you know, we're not in a position where these guys have time to get the planning in place and get everything in place that you would need to potentially change and create different uses up here. I would imagine this is more likely to be a great spot for an eco project type property. Would probably lend itself really well to a timber frame unit, one large building here, a larger building. This is all very much subject to planning and definitely worth having a chat to Wiltshire Council. But an opportunity nevertheless. If nothing else, you've got 2 and a bit acres of land here, 2.5 acres or so, and lots of storage and lots of opportunities. So if you'd like further details, please do get in touch. We are going to auction with this property, so please get in touch if you're at all concerned about the process and how this all works, and we can give you more information and we will get you a viewing as soon as possible.